Two of my favorite players have retired, and it's time to say thank you very much. First of all, Younis Khan. I remember doing an interview with him many years ago in Gurgaon, and as he started to tell the story of his life, I was going like that, out of sheer disbelief. The stories of sitting on the top of a bus in Peshawar and driving all the way, sitting on top, as I said, just to get a game. And then that hair-raising story of how somebody in his family used to die every time he went on a tour, how he almost gave up the game because he started to believe that if he left the country, this is what would happen to him. He struck me as someone who was slightly fragile and yet enormously strong. And he was so unassuming, so humble, so polite that I almost started liking the person as much as I started liking the cricketer. And then the more he played, the better he got. The more he played, the better he got. I mean, from 2004 to 2015, he averaged almost 60. That puts him alongside Sangakkara. For all those hundreds, only one innings ever, only one dismissal ever in the 90s. And who would have thought that Younis Khan, who I thought initially was a little too flashy to achieve solidity and longevity, would go on to hold all the batting records in Pakistan. If he hadn't just slipped towards the end, he might have held the highest batting average as well to go with the number of runs that he has scored for Pakistan. I just loved watching Younis Khan bat, and my interaction with him, he came across as a very solid person, as indeed did Misbah-ul-Haq, whose career is completely different. He started off so much after Younis Khan did. He was in his mid-30s when his career underwent a renaissance, and I remember when he finally got the captaincy, it would have been about 2010, I said, I hope they stay with Misbah and get some solidity out of him. And that is why the story of Misbah is the story of Misbah the captain, as the story of Younis is of Younis the batsman. He had a couple of failed trysts with captaincy, but Younis the batsman was supreme, as indeed Misbah the captain was. I never understood Pakistan's relationship with Misbah-ul-Haq. I mean, for a while he was the perennial 10 for 3 man, irrespective of which format of the game he was playing. And the fans kept complaining, and I remember saying at that time that the family of 10 has one breadwinner and they're complaining that he's not doing enough. Misbah might have got only 10 hundreds. The numbers don't mean a thing for Misbah-ul-Haq, because more than anything else, he brought stability, he brought solidity, and he brought a little bit of dignity back to Pakistan cricket. And they needed it. Pakistan cricket has always been in turmoil. You never know what's coming next. Flashy, flamboyant players come and go, and they're almost in a state of Brownian motion. They needed Younis Khan, but more than anything else, they needed Misbah. And Misbah brought that great dignity back to Pakistan cricket. And dare I say this, had it not been for Misbah providing that calm and solidity with the leadership, I don't think Younis would have played as much as he actually did. And so, Younis Khan, Misbah-ul-Haq, two pillars of Pakistan cricket. Of course they'll leave a big hole. Of course they'll be hugely missed. If you're not missed, you've not been a great cricketer. Will Pakistan find people to fill those holes? I'm certain they will, because that's the history of all sport. The tide always comes in and brings in some more fresh talent. But if you've noticed the outpouring of affection across the world for these two, it wasn't only for their numbers, it was just for the dignity they brought to the field, which Pakistan cricket so needed.